talking to Aaron Rodgers, you better be talking to James Jones. So, James, I'll let you talk
not
first.
on this.
Is going to Egypt, a vacation, a valid excuse for missing mandatory?
Mandatory.
Yeah. Minicamp.
I'm proud of my dude for taking some time to himself, planning his trip to go to Italy because he's been Egypt because he's been at everything. If I've been at everything for the last 2 years, all right, and I'm a 4-time MVP, All-Pro, whatever you want to say, Super Bowl champion, I'm all that. Hey, listen, I deserve to get 2 days since I've been here, been the ultimate teammate when I'm hurt, when I'm not hurt, all of that. Hey, man, I messed up, however y'all want to look at it, but I'm gone. I am not tripping off Aaron Rodgers missing because I don't think this is going to be a defining moment to where the Jets go into the Super Bowl because of this or the Jets win 5 games because of this. It's not going to be because he missed 2 days of practice. So I'm glad he got a chance. Egypt, I'm glad he went to Egypt and got his little woosah in, and now we're going to come back. We're going to focus on training camp. We're going to get ready to go play some football. But I ain't worried about Aaron Rodgers missing 2 days when in 2 years he's been at everything, even when he was hurt.
No, he stopped at Paris on the way back, though.
Cool. I'd have stopped again somewhere else, Shady.
Joy, what are your thoughts? Valid excuse.
Raise your hands if you rescheduled a trip to Egypt in the last 8 months. Oh.
I ain't never been.
Me either. Had a trip planned. I mean, some circumstances happened, so had a book. I can show you. We had flights, hotel, excursions.
Not work.
Huh?
Not work.
Not work what?
Did work stop that trip?
No.
Oh, okay.
So what? The point is, I, literally, Joy Taylor, who travels all over the world, just got back, scheduled a trip to Egypt, hotels, flights, excursions, boats, Nile, whatever you got, tour guides, and then cancel it. And then I rebooked Tokyo. That didn't work out. So then I wound up in Iceland. Somehow I still got out of the country and was able to take my trip, but it just wasn't in Egypt. The point is, it's not that hard to reschedule. They have refundable flights. You can actually just get on the phone. Not pleasant, but I'm sure he has an assistant.
He got a lot of money to do all that.
I'm sure it could all be taken care of for him. I bet he didn't even book it himself. I bet he didn't even book it himself. I don't care that he missed mandatory OTAs. I'm just saying, as someone who literally had to reschedule a trip to Egypt is not that difficult to do. It just is not. So he could have just moved it to the 2 days after the mandatory OTAs, like that on the board.
It depends on the excursions and all that he had.
He had like some special excursions. He had like the tomb of Pharaoh for him to take a little cruise through.
But why got to reschedule it?
He doesn't. I don't care. I will say this. Maybe I'm apathetic towards the Jets and Aaron Rodgers. I can admit, this might be my bias that I do not take this organization seriously. I don't think that Aaron Rodgers is a particularly a good leader or cares about setting standards. I don't think that's the case. So perhaps when I heard the story, I was like, sounds about right. Kind of tracks. Not really something I can get outraged over. And in the end, if you are someone who is as accomplished as Aaron Rodgers, you don't feel like you need to be at mandatory OTAs, and you don't.
But even with all that being said, we all can agree since Aaron became a New York Jet, he's been a really good leader in that.
I don't know if he's been a good leader. He played in 4 snaps and some.
But I'm just saying, my man there hurt.
I don't
taking on all the rookies.
I don't think he's done anything that is over deservedly the top deserved of criticism. And honestly, if this happened in Green Bay, it probably wouldn't be a story. But he's in New York. All I'm saying is, for me, and perhaps I'm apathetic towards the situation. I'm not outraged by it. I don't know that it's going to hurt or help winning. My guess is that it won't. But it's a story because it's in New York. And all I'm saying is, it's not that hard to reschedule a trip to
Before I get my take, right, and don't get offended. So we all came, and then you somehow to your flight, you couldn't make it, right?
Yes, sir.
Monday.
And you missed Monday, right? Yes, Did you care?
No.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily call this time of year mandatory OTAs for us.
I mean, I love when you hear it. I do love when you know. I say
this is like voluntary workout.
Hey, did you care?
No.
I didn't care at all. But when I say, yo, my boy, you know why? Because I know how good you really are. I know what you really mean. So my thing is like, first of all, and I ain't no Aaron Rodgers like bandwagon type of dude at all, right? And I'm not saying he's a great leader because I haven't heard that. A lot of his best players talked about him not really being like that. So I went in the locker room, so I'm not going to judge him on that, right?
Thank you, sir.
But if he wasn't at OTAs or camp, mini camp, where there's no pads on, you got a helmet on and all that, and that's it. Why we care? If Michael Vick wasn't there when we was practicing, right, for 2 days in mini camp, who cares? If Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady wasn't there, And Tom, I mean, best teammate ever, most accountable and all that. I mean, he had some things where he had to do some different things. And hey, coach, today I'm gonna be there. Do we care?
No.
It's like, what are we talking about here?
Here's the thing, too.
Before you give me your thing,
Yes, sir.
the Jets quarterbacks, before Aaron got there, right? Who was the quarterback? Wilson?
Yeah, Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson, right? I heard he did everything, all the camps, everything. What did that do for them?
As he should.
You get what I'm saying? So
should have had
it's like
extra days.
we talk about stuff that don't really matter sometimes. People be so mad about that.
2-5, in the event, audience at home, if multiple quarterbacks were missing mandatory minicamp, I wouldn't care at all. Because that would be the standard. That would be the standard. Like, oh, Patrick Mahomes, you missed.
Yeah.
Cool. Jalen Hurts, you missed. Cool. Prescott, you missed. Cool. But James Jones, Joy Taylor, LeSean McCoy, audience at home, Rodgers was the only quarterback of all 32 to miss. And you're not the best one currently playing. I believe you might be the best one to have ever played as it pertains to talent, but you're not the best one playing now. So if you aren't the best, why are you taking days off when the best, Patrick Mahomes, is not? That's where my issue lies.
I got a question for you, man, because, like AI say, man, we talking about practice. All right, so I got a question because it's a lot of quarterbacks that miss voluntary workouts.
Are there? I don't know if a lot of quarterbacks. Exactly. Get them 2-5.
You said a lot of quarterbacks?
There's a lot of quarterbacks and players that miss voluntary workouts for little stuff.
You said quarterbacks. I don't know the
Both players.
I'll say this. I played with Pat. I played with Mike Vick. I played with Brady, Josh Allen. I played with Don McNabb.
I mean, you just told us Brady needed days. Give me a day.
He made training camp when he was going through some things.
No, not even. But he missed days here and there. But he said a lot. They don't really miss a lot.
This is 2 days.
No, but you said a lot of quarterbacks.
I'm talking to y'all. There's a lot of players, voluntary.
Players, yes.
Quarterbacks,
Players. I'm one of them. Yeah, I'm one of them. Yeah, I'm one of them.
But what I'm saying is some of these quarterbacks and players be missing stuff for media stuff or social media. Like they miss stuff for stupid stuff.
They don't miss.
Let's say voluntary.
But it's different. If it was voluntary, again, I'd have an issue, but it'd still be less.
So y'all messing me up. So you're cool. So hold on. You're cool with Aaron Rodgers saying, like Micah, hell with the whole OTAs. I'm just going to come for 3 days of minicamp.
No.
We would be killing Aaron. So what are we talking about? But that's voluntary, though. I don't have to be here.
Aaron Rodgers makes $50 million as the face of one of the most popular franchises historically in one of the biggest cities in the world. Not America, the world. Be at practice.
Okay, so
you got 2 more years left.
So really quick,
so 2 more years left.
Hold on. Because Micah's about to be the highest paid man in the history of the National Football League when his time is up.
Yes, sir, he
ain't going to OTAs now. So you think he coming to OTAs when he got all this money? It ain't happening, Acho, and you know how that works. And he's going to be the leader of the team. My thing is we're talking 2 days. Aaron Rodgers has been at every single thing as a Jet. This is 2 days.
James, let me ask you this, big dog. Let me ask you this. I can't be sure that him not being at practice hurt.
I wasn't going to get fired up.
I can't be sure. America, this is what I've realized. I can't know for certain that him not being at practice hurts the Jets. But I do know for certain him not being at practice didn't help the Jets.
For 2 days?
So that's what we do know. I don't know if it hurt him. I promise you, Shady, Joy James, I'm not lying.
You know.
I don't know if it hurt him. But I know this. I know him not being there didn't help. I know the Jets didn't get better. Maybe they didn't get worse. But I promise you at home, I know this to be truer than anything I have known. Them not being there, they didn't get better. I know that.
Can I ask you, James,
They didn't get better.
Sure, Joy.
Can I just ask you, I don't know his situation, right? And maybe he did have, a private tour of the tomb or something. He got to see, the jewels or I don't know. Maybe he got, a Rhodes Scholar, interpreted the hieroglyphics. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't care. I don't. I'm not outraged by this.
Yeah.
But couldn't he have just moved it? Couldn't he have?
But why does it matter? Why?
Okay, but I'm saying just to avoid the conversation. Again, I don't care. I don't think this matters. But I'm saying
maybe he's thinking
knowing he a grown man, grown, and it's just a grown man, right? He knows this is going to be a conversation. Whether it's later or not.
Maybe he did it. Maybe he's looking at it like I'm looking at it.
How?
I have been here at everything. Hurt or injured, I have been here at everything.
No, he knows.
No, he didn't know. He didn't know.
Listen, you can't be talking about medicine, okay, and then all of a sudden be stupid. Either you know or you don't know. He's been in the league a long time. He knows how this is going to go. I'm just saying, I don't care. I'm literally to Egypt, right? See the world. I don't care. I don't think it affects it at all. I'm just saying.
Acho, no, it doesn't affect him.
Couldn't it just have been moved though?
But I'm just saying, like, first of all, I'm a 4-time MVP. Let's just cut the bull crap, right? I'm that guy for this team, right? The reason why all this hype is because of me. Okay.
Right, it's the only reason I'm talking about them.
So if I want to take 2 days with practice, it don't really matter for real. When teams go on vacation, I've been on playing teams where, okay, out of the 2 days, one of the days we might go on a team bonding bowling trip. And the whole time I'm texting or talking to girls the whole time. What's up, coach? Yeah. So my thing, it don't really matter. So if he don't have to move his vacation, I don't want to. I'm that good of a player. But every team has superstars like that.
But here's what I hate.
What's the problem about it?
I hate when superstars take advantage of being superstars. And I'm not just talking about football.
No,
I'm not talking about football. I'm talking about, here's what I'm talking about.
I'm going to take advantage.
Here's what I'm talking about. Like, even in life, I hate when the superstar treats the peasant like a peasant because they don't have to. Like, I'm a superstar. What do I need to talk to you for? Janitor? What do I need to talk to you for? Makeup artist? What do I need to talk to you for?
Now you taking it extreme, bro.
I hate the principal joy of superstars in life, superstars monetarily. I hate superstars just taking advantage of this. You don't have to take advantage of it. You could also just be a A1 leader, be a A1 captain, be a A1 galvanizer, and be a superstar.
But you know what you
could be all of it.
You know what you could have took advantage of,
You need to
Acho?
get out of America then. This is America, dog. And superstars take advantage of it. Every sport. Females, they take advantage of it every day.
Not all superstars.
Jordan said, hey, look, she goes to the gambling table. I'm losing 100,000, you losing 50,000, 200,000, and she's getting paid to just be there looking cute. That's just part of it.
But you know what you could have took advantage of, though?
Superstars.
Like Micah Parsons. You could have took advantage of not showing up to the voluntary things. And we still would be talking about Aaron Rodgers not being here.
There's nothing wrong with that either, though, James. Nothing wrong with that.
It's nothing wrong with it, but what I'm saying is we'll still be talking about it for what is practice.
Because he's a every quarterback is
Acho,
there,
we're talking 2 days, Acho. You know, so you know what 2 days mean? This is what they missing at 2 days. You know what? Because you missed yesterday, right? And you came in here the next day and you was like, let's talk this topic. And Joy said, we talked that yesterday.
I knew y'all did.
And we came on here and we talked it anyway. So my point is you missed 2 days. Hey, bro, we worked on scat protection. Let's work on scat protection the next. It's all good. It's 2 days. It is not a big
Mr. Superstar. Gotta be on time.
You do realize the definition of mandatory, required by a law or a rule, obligatory. He can't be there for the ones that's required by a law or a rule. That's it. He can't be there for the mandatory ones.
So if Pat Mahomes did, would you have a problem with that?
No.
No. I think he might.
No, he wouldn't because it's a problem because it's Aaron.
Let's figure
the difference.
No. If Patrick Mahomes.
No. We would not be talking about
You just gave a whole speech about superstars to be the first in line and hug the chair.
Pat is a Super Bowl champion and all this type of stuff. So is Aaron, though. Patty got more, but so is Aaron.
What has Aaron done with the Jets and what has Pat done with the Chiefs? Joy said it. If it was in Green Bay, it'd probably be a non-starter. You in Green Bay, but you go to New York. It's a new place, a new team, a new organization. You are the leader. They ain't won nothing in 13 years, one of the longest droughts.
So your thing is not with the superstars. You said something about the superstars. You took 2 seconds to give this whole list of things that superstars should be doing. So it's not that. It's superstars that are not.
He has no equity in New York. You got no equity in New York. You got none. No equity. None. You have no. James, he played 4 snaps. You've played 4 less snaps than Aaron Rodgers.
So my equity ain't me being here all the days for 2 years straight.
Done.
Did we get any?
So what's 2 days gonna do? That's all I'm saying.
You don't like
I need some inspo for when I do.
I don't like when superstars take advantage. Like, I like cool superstars. Like, you're a cool superstar.
Cool and everything.
Like,
but when you was sitting, hold on, when I would come in there like and practice a little later than everybody else,
I don't like you that much in film.
To his locker man. You think he all?
Acho Hooker. Okay. I see what's going on. Okay, I'm done with you.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.